So this is a little bit of a different video compared to the last video I did, so shout out to the last video. And I'm probably only going to make this kind of video once unless you guys want more, but I want to talk about the US healthcare system. And if you guys are ready for something sad, then pull out your finger and press the like button. I just want to give you guys a understanding because this can be kind of complicated, so I want to explain it the best way that I possibly can. So we got a household of five, okay, right? And let's just say we make $3,000 a month. That's with 5 people in the household. And because we make $3,000 a month, which is, we'll just say, the maximum amount for free healthcare, we get free healthcare, right? Because it's 3,000, that's the max that we can make. But let's just say that we ended up making 3,200, okay, a month. Now that changes the game because now we do not qualify for healthcare anymore. We make 3,200, we make $200 over. And so let me just tell you what it means, okay? So what this means is that we would have to pay upwards of $500 a month for healthcare, okay? So now that our household is making $3,200 a month and we have to pay $500 for insurance for 5 people, that kind of puts us at a $2,700 a month instead of where we were at before at $3,000 with free healthcare. And the reason that it goes down is because you just take 500 minus 3,200 and you get 2,700 a month. Or you could just make less money, which would be $200 less, get free healthcare and make $3,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very strange concept, and I hope that made a lot of sense. I hope that you understood that, and I want to talk about kind of like the arguments and stuff like that people might have towards this, and just kind of shoot them off so that I don't get attacked in the comments for making this video. So yeah, let's get into that then. I'm just gonna snap and whoa. So the first point is, why do you actually need healthcare in the first place? Well, to be honest, you don't really need it, but it's actually kind of helpful. I'm going to bring up a little bit of a short story that my friend had experienced, which I wish he could explain it, but maybe he'll be in the comments. Who knows? But he had paid over $500 just to sit in the waiting room and to not actually be treated yet for the thing he actually came for. He had to sit there for like 2.5 hours. And I'm just saying right now that, like, that's a little absurd. Like, that's like, what, $250 an hour just to sit in a waiting room? It's a lot of money, okay? And so to be honest, it's not bad if you don't get sick very often. It's not bad if you're not in places or putting yourself in places where you're going to be getting hurt often. Yeah, but maybe you like build houses, maybe you like work on the roads or something like that. I don't really know, but that would kind of warrant, I would think, healthcare. But I would also imagine that those are the kind of people that get free healthcare. But I also want to talk about that because it's not necessarily free. Getting into the next part is just talking about some jobs offer insurance, right? But the thing is this is either discounted or it's actually free, which is good. That's really awesome, actually, especially whenever it actually affects the entire family. That's the best part. But sometimes it's just taken out of your paycheck. That's it. Like, it's just taken out. And that's what it is, you know. It is what it is, and they just take it out, and but people are okay with it, and I can understand that, but also like question it. I mean, might be a policy that certain businesses have. I don't really know. If you know, you can let me know. But yeah, a little interesting to me. So the other one is family debt. So let's just say, for example, grandpa, right, had some crazy shit going on and he did not have any health insurance, and he just went wild out there and, you know, racked up $500,000 in hospital bills, right? And let's just say this gets, you know, he ends up dying. It gets passed down to his kids, right? which would be, we'll just say 300,000. Well, actually, that's a lot of to be paid. Wow, 400,000. We'll say 400,000, and let's just say your parents die, and now you gotta pay the rest, and they maybe left off with like 300,000. That's a lot of debt, dude. Like, that's a lot of debt, and it's not even really your fault. You could be paying for somebody that you don't even know. Bills that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard of this. I've heard of this being a thing. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna get passed down to me, stuff like that. And like, I feel really fucking bad. Like, that's a thing. It's just, it should, like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be, but it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound morally right to me, at least, especially to be paying for dead relatives and stuff. But I don't know, just very strange to me, I guess. So obviously I make this video, and there's nothing that I can say that will change anything, okay? I can't change anything but maybe sway your like decision on like whether or not you want insurance or not, and that's completely up to you. But the thing is like, you either, with the way that it works is that there's this like rut, okay, where you make just like the maximum amount so that you can get free insurance. And if you make anything like slightly above that, now you have to pay for it, and typically it would be more affordable to actually not make as much money and actually set yourself back so that you're at that maximum and get free insurance. And I think that actually stops a lot of people from actually furthering their like financial gains in life, simply because they just they feel like they need the free insurance. And don't get me wrong, some people do, but the thing is, it's like, what if you made 2 times more than what you would typically make, or something like that? What if you made, like, let's just say, with the whole scenario that we had talked about, somebody is making, instead of $3,000 a month of a household of 5, it's, let's just say, 4,000, right? And now they have to pay 500 out of that, so technically be 3,500 a month. Whenever we discount that. So I mean, it's a very weird thing to think about, but it's just really after that small amount, and it's probably anywhere between the $100 to, I guess, the $1,000 range, depending on how many people in your house and how many people you're going to be getting this insurance for. So it kind of creates, like I said, a rut where you're just kind of like in a predicament whether you go this way or go this way. And it's just, I don't know, a lot of people struggle with it. I know that there's people that are in our families that struggle with this whole thing, and it's a complicated decision. It's like, do I want to work more and make more, or do I work under so that I can have free insurance? And like I said, it's just a very strange concept. Yeah, I personally would rather make more and pay for my insurance, or just not have insurance, because that's also another option. It's just not have it. But then again, you have to also be careful of your well-being. You can't be doing like some crazy sports or something like that. Like, I would have to like really like mellow out with skateboarding and stuff like that, or wear a helmet. I don't know, but it's a very hate talking about it because it's all irritating. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I hope this video didn't really freak anybody out. I hope that, if anything, it kind of gave people a look into the healthcare system and kind of like some of the bad things about it, especially the one that we're really talking about. And if there is anything that I did miss or maybe misunderstood, or if you guys got anything to say or mention, just leave it down below. I would love to hear it. I don't know everything. I'm not somebody to take like this kind of advice from, but this is something that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it today. And like I said, if you guys know more information, or you want to share something that you personally know, or just want to mention to add to what I've talked about, then that's completely fine. Just leave it down below. And thank you guys for watching this video. It's a little bit different. But I don't know. I've thought about making it for quite some time now, and just because I feel like more people should know about this, and more people have talked about this, my workplace, family, stuff like that. But everybody always seems to just never really. It's almost like an avoided thing, you know. Everybody just steps behind, gets that free insurance, doesn't make any money, and like, or they, you know, I guess do decide to make more money and somehow manage to either stay healthy or not healthy and rack up hospital bills or just rack up money. And it's just so weird, man. It's a weird system. It really is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. I do appreciate you guys watching this, and if you guys learned anything or want to mention anything, just leave it down below, and that's all I gotta say. And I will see you guys in the next video then. See ya.